that a badger?
No, it's not a badger. Beardos, weirdos, balls of ghouls, how are you all doing? So today I'm looking at a channel called the English Woodsman via Spaggetti alla paranormale. You know, the pasta botherer, the wrestling guy that robbed me of my belt and gave it to Joe Vitale. I'm not angry. Just really disappointed. So Spaghetti alla paranormale put out a video titled, I Can't Debunk This. And the second I started watching it, I was like, that's overlaid. But it's not good enough for me to just say that's overlaid. There's some telltale signs. So we're going to discuss and break this down. And then we're going to have a little bit more of a look into the English Woodsman. Because I've watched some of this guy's videos. So he goes out on a walk and he does his camping thing. He's talking about, you know, the gas stove, this cooker thing, the heat of the water that tells you when it's boiled, and the usual sort of stuff. Spaghetti alla paranormale focused on, hey, this guy is making food. He could have brought out wildlife like a badger. And I'm like, badgers are nocturnal, and badgers have 4 legs. They don't sound like somebody walking in, say, windproof, waterproof trousers, walking on gravel.
And rain camping is really good.
Now, you can hear some voices there behind those first few footsteps, so let's take it back a little bit.
So I've got a bit of a drive as well, so
There's no voices behind him. You don't hear that male voice. You heard it earlier in the video, and I think that is what gives this away. So we listen.
I don't want to be tired, and it's going to throw it down Friday night as well. And rain camping is really good.
No cadence, no like distance. It doesn't get progressively louder and then quieter like something has walked past. It doesn't scurry, it doesn't scuttle, and it's almost the same volume as his voice, meaning that this thing would have been in between him and the camera. Yet he's looking off into the distance, and then he starts to look around, and he looks, in my opinion, the wrong way. What are you looking over there for? It's coming from this side. Very human-sounding footsteps, those.
Is that a badger?
No.
Hello?
It stopped, as did the voices. Voices are back. So, what did that sound like to you, beardos, widows, boys and ghouls, ladies and gentlemen sat at home? That sounded to me like him, walking. I think what he's done is walked to this location, recorded a bit, and then overlaid the sound. Is that a badger? Absolutely not. And if you've been camping and you know the UK wildlife, you'll know full well that wasn't a badger. It's a misdirect for you to think that it is, in fact, something spooky-wooky. A ghosty-wosty, if you will, and it's not. He's overlaid it, because the sound just like, bang, it's there at a constant volume, and it's not walking around him, it's like he's walking with a camera, recording that sound, and then it just stops. You can almost hear the overlay snap on and off. It's just him putting his own sound over there, and then really badly acting as to what it could be. Is it a badger? No, you doofus. Of course it's not. And why are you looking this way when the sound's coming from that way? You started looking that way. The sound doesn't pass you, yet you do that. Hello? Overlaid. 100% overlaid. I'm not taking shots at Spaghetti alla paranormale. This is one of those things where you focus on the wrong thing, and I have done that myself. You hyper-focus on one thing. Candlegate. I didn't realise. I completely missed that the candle stopped just where the cupboard is, meaning it was a magnet and it couldn't pass any further. And that's kind of what Spaghetti alla paranormale has done here. Not taking shots at him, not taking the piss out of him. It happens on occasion. So he probably could have debunked this, and I know I've spoken to him since. I said I was going to cover it, and he was like, damn it, yeah, you're right, it is an overlay. It's very obvious, very simple. So let's have a little look at the English Woodsman. Now, he seems a very pleasant chap. Could you camp alone here? 11k, 15k, 9.36k, stealth camping. So he does gear and stuff. I've watched the odd bits of him. It seems okay. 61k, haunted woods. She said yes. Oh. Might lose this channel, I watched parts of these and, I don't know, it didn't ring true. And then some of the free bentos, cheap meals for camping, that video did really well. I'm in the wrong line of work. But for the most part, his views, they're not terrible by any stretch of the imagination. But when he does a ghost video, paranormal teams want this. They want my footage from American TV. I was only wild camping. So it seems that when he gets something like something freaks him out or landowners turn up all pissed off, that's when his videos do really well. I've got to set those binoculars. Very good. But it's his haunting videos that do better. I have all the proof of a ghost. 433k views. Every time he does a series of videos that don't do well, pull a ghost out of his ass. And that sucks because he's a very likeable chap. He makes some decent content. Haunted, she said yes. Let's see what we can get from this one.
Going on about a razor. I reckon it's dropping a hint at me.
Maybe. Don't listen. Don't shave. He reacted before a sound happened. There's nothing.
That's my stove, that. Hello?
It's very similar sounding to the video I just watched, right?
Oh yeah, you're recording it from another phone or something using my other phone. Well, this is just a highlights.
Always done in editing after the fact, because you looked before any sounds happened.
Of the Formula 1.
In my opinion.
After show.
Oh. Sound the alarms. Beardo's got an opinion. Holy shit.
I had a fire in it for about 2.5 hours after that.
That was a fox or an owl scream there.
Let's just get back down to being comfortable. I would have just put that probably down to a fox.
Now I wonder if he did this camping and he really thought he heard something. Obviously the camera didn't pick it up and then he's overlaid it to make it a bit more in line with what he thinks he heard. Maybe, but it's still a bit fake.
An animal, a fox, badger.
A two-legged fox or a two-legged badger. Lots of those in the UK.
Yeah, who knows? But I didn't like it anyway. And I should have brought a trail camera. I thought about that last night in tent. I thought, why didn't you bring a trail camera, Daniel? But if I did have a trail camera, I probably would have had it just pointing at the tent anyway. I wouldn't have had it pointing
Makes
at the
sense.
stove.
Haunted, she said yes. I didn't hear that. I'm Not Alone does really well, and then the next ones don't do so well. Channels being lost. Videos don't do so well. Boom, ghost. Videos are not doing so well. Is there going to be another ghost? I personally think those are overlaid sounds. The older video was 100%, in my opinion, overlaid sounds. That second one sounded much like the same trick to try and garner views, which is a shame because he's got a decent channel without the haunted bullcacker. Bit of a shame. It's a shame because I do kind of enjoy his camping videos. I won't watch them anymore because I don't like people faking the paranormal, and those footsteps were overlaid. So do please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you want me to cover more of these guys that randomly find ghosts to see if there's some bullcacker going on to boost their views? So just before we end, Kenny Biddle has got a video, Ghostly Footsteps, what I think was done. I think this is going to be the same thing because I'm pretty sure Spaghetti alla paranormale asked us both. So let's have a look.
Alright, so just out here chilling and not waiting for any kind of mysterious ghost to just start walking by. You hear that? What is that? Looking around. There's nobody around me. Standing still. Still footsteps. Wonder how that's possible. What? Couldn't be an overlay. I mean, I'm out here in the woods. Can't edit out in the woods, right? And that's how it's done. Alright, so this
I do like Kenny
video
Biddle.
was inspired by another video by a YouTube channel called Spaggetti alla paranormale.
Paranormale, Biddle. Paranormale. It's Italian. Come on.
I think that's how you say it. And he's a friend of mine, and he was reviewing someone else's video. Someone that goes out into the woods and kind of like camps out, I guess, or some kind of survival channel or something that looks like they're trying their hand at ghost videos. But anyway, in the clip, the guy is in some woods like this, with a clearing, and suddenly there's the sound of footsteps around him, and he kind of acts surprised. He really doesn't. I mean, he tries, but
So my thoughts to it being overlays is what Kenny thinks, and the acting gave it away as Kenny thinks. I respect Kenny Biddle immensely. I'm taking this as a win.
it's like it's a very bland kind of acting. Anyway, so
I agree.
basically what I think happened was that there was a overlay of sound. So the guy was sitting there and looking around, and all of a sudden you get this loud. You know what? I'll just put the clip in here.
I didn't want to be tired, and it's going to throw it down Friday night as well. And rain camping is really good.
Okay, so you saw
Right, I've obviously skipped Kenny playing the same video I've played because we've already done it once.
that
But
now. You heard the footsteps, and what I did to recreate it was, well, first I filmed a part out in the clearing over here, but if you look on the ground, there's a bunch of leaves, and all I did was walk through. I put the phone down. I'm going to put the phone down by my feet and just walk through.
exactly what I think happened when I said it's not like walking towards and then off. There's no cadence. There's no change in volume. He's been recording himself walking there and then overlaid the sound. Thank you, Mr. Biddle.
Like that, and that's all you really have to do. Now you take the sound off of that little clip here, and you insert it wherever you want in the rest of the video.
And he shows how it's done. Saves me doing it.
What is that? Looking around. There's nobody around me. Standing still. You hear that?
I can use different editing software to me, but same thing.
You hear that? What is that? Looking around. There's nobody around me. Standing still. Still footsteps. And once you do that, you get this sudden experience, I guess, of footsteps that are around you. But there's telltale signs in the original clip. The volume goes up a little bit. I blended mine a little bit better because I just hate doing shitty jobs. But the volume goes up in the original video, so that's an indication that there's editing going on. And because the sound of the footsteps stays constant, it doesn't actually walk up. Like when you have...
Thank you, Mr. Biddle, you bloody legend.
The sound of footsteps walking up to the camera.
He's always got such cool t-shirts. Always. I like mine. Beardo's fault. You can buy them online right now.
kind of like that, you hear the increase in volume coming towards the camera, and then you hear a decrease in volume going away from the camera. But unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of leaves after the camera, so you probably don't hear that. But anyway, that's an easy way to do it. It's very simple. I wouldn't buy into a video like that claiming that it's, you know, something supernatural, because it's likely just someone that's trying to dip their toes into a new genre to get more views, to get something go viral.
Which is, and it's worked for him on 3 different occasions that I looked at. So yeah, thank you there, Mr. Biddle. So go and check out Spaggetti alla paranormale and his original video. Go and check out Kenny Biddle. I will link both of them down below. Go and check out the Haunted Woodsman's content if you would like to. And that's about it for today. Much love to you all. Beardo out.